Good morning, students. Students, in active and passive, today we shall learn change of voice in the infinitive verbs. Means how to change the infinitive verbs into passive form. Infinitive verbs 2 plus first form of verb. Right? See, as it is given here, in active voice, you will get 2 plus first form of verb, and when you will change it into passive, okay, you have to use 2 plus be plus third form of verb. Students, you must know that without be form we cannot change any of the active verb into passive. When you are going to make passive voice, be form is quite necessary, otherwise you cannot change active into passive. Okay, now see the example. We ought to respect our seniors, right? Though ought to is our modal auxiliary also, but here we are talking about infinitive verbs. Means we shall carry it 2 plus first form of verb. We ought to respect our seniors. What is the object in active voice? Our seniors, right? Take it. Our seniors. Take it as what? Take it as a subject. New subject, I would say, in passive. Our seniors ought to be. Ought to be. If you are taking it as modal, then also, with modal auxiliary we have to use be. If you are taking it as infinitive, again we have to use 2 plus be plus third form of verb. Our seniors ought to be respected by us. Is it clear? I hope there is no problem. Format is given, structure is given. Next example. There is no house to let. There is no house to let. Change it into passive. There is no house to be let. There is no house to be let. If after the verb there is an object, then you will take it as subject, new subject in passive. Okay. Here in this way there was no object, so there is no house. Only this part you have to change. To let will change into passive, to be let. Next, two objects of the verb. Dear students, sometime we find that in a sentence a verb carry two objects. Now, which are to be used as new subject in passive? Let me make it very clear that you can use any of the object as new subject into passive, and you can make passive voice. Okay, but usually we must go with indirect object. Indirect object, listen. If in a sentence two objects are given, where the object is given as person, that is indirect object, and where the object is given as thing, that is direct object. It is mentioned here. If we are talking about indirect object, definitely it will go with person. Direct subject, it will go with thing. Indirect with person, direct with thing. Right. Now see the example. He teaches us English. There are two objects. See the structure. He, subject, teaches, main verb. Which tense is this? Simple present tense. Us, object, English, again object. So us here used for person, English here used for thing. So indirect object is us and English is direct object. Now out of the two, we are to take one. We are to take one. Out of the two objects, we are to take one object which will be used as new subject in passive voice. And the another, if it is direct object which is remain, that will come as it is in passive with the verb, third form of verb. And if you are taking direct object as new subject and you want to use indirect object in passive voice, then it will carry two. For example, he teaches us English. We are taking indirect object as new subject. Which is indirect object? Us. When you will use it as new subject, so the subjective case will be used, which is we. This is simple present tense. Which helping verb will be used? Is am. So with we are to use are because it is plural. We are, third form of verb, teach, taught. We are taught English. See, direct object as it is with third form of verb. And then you have to change the subject of active voice into new object of passive. Before that we are to use by. So we are taught English by him. Now in the next example I am taking direct object as new subject in passive. So direct object is English. Then simple present tense, English is singular, use helping verb is, third form of verb taught, English is taught. As I told you that you are to use indirect object at the same place with the verb, but it will carry two. English is taught to us by him. Is it clear? Now in this way, students, you will change direct into active into passive. If in the sentence there are two objects, which is concerned with the person, that is indirect object, which is concerned with the thing, that is indirect object. Okay, most probably we must carry indirect object as new subject. One more example. We refused them admission. We refused them admission. There are two objects. We, subject, refused, second form of verb. It means the tense is simple past. Them, person, and admission, not person, it means thing, we can say easily. Now we are to take indirect object. Which one is indirect object in this sentence? Definitely them. So when you will change it into passive voice, them will be used as new subject. So subjective case we are to take, which is they. According to the verb is second form, it means simple past. Which helping verb will be used in passive? When you will change the sentences of simple past into passive, we use helping verb was, were. So they is plural, so we have to take helping verb were. They were refused. Direct object will come as it is. They were refused admission by. Now we will change into us. And if we are taking direct object as subject, new subject, then admission, it is singular, was refused whom? To them by us. So in this way you will change active into passive when the verb is carrying two objects. Next, prepositional sentences. Dear students, in prepositional sentences, let me tell you one thing. The preposition which is given in active voice with the verb, it will be as it is at same place in passive also. Okay? For example, I am listening to you. First, you must know which tense is this. Now in prepositional sentences, see, subject I, verb, helping verb am, main verb, first form of verb plus ing. It means I am listening to you. So the tense is present continuous tense. When we are to change it into passive, we are to take object of active as new subject, you. According to you, which helping verb? Are. To change present continuous into passive, being. Then third form of verb, listen, and to will come as it is. So you are being listened to by me. Clear? Now see one more example. I did not wonder at my success. So my success will be subject. My success did not, it means which tense? Simple past. So helping verb in passive, was verb. My success was, it is negative sentence, not will come. My success was not wondered at in active, come in passive also as it is. Wondered at by me. So dear students, in this way you will change prepositional sentences into passive. Now I'm going to give you a few sentences. You are to change them into passive. And from tomorrow onwards, listen, we are going to start literature. Okay? Thank you.